Hello everybody, today Unturned has gotten a big update revolving around vehicles. But before we get into the vehicles, let's get into some other tidbits of the update. First thing of note is there is now a new audio tab. In this audio tab, it now separates the master volume from the game volume. There's also a new little slider for how loud you want the game to be while you are tapped out of the game, which is super convenient. Next on the list is if you are often playing single player or if you're on a server and you're like an admin, there has been a very convenient change to spawning in items in vehicles. Before you needed to memorize the object ID, so say you wanted a medkit, you would have to type @give and then the ID for a medkit is 15. So there's a third medkit. But now, if you want a medkit, you can just say @give medkit. You no longer need to memorize the IDs. The same thing works for vehicles. So, say I want myself a nice little sandpiper. I can just type @vehicle sandpiper. And voila, just like that, it's on the ground. Let's get into the more exciting part of the update. As you can see, there are now a lot new different colors for vehicles. They now spawn in, they have 26 different types of colors. You can change the color of a vehicle with all of these new spray paints that you can find at a gas station. These spray paints are one-time use, and you can just go up to a vehicle, spray paint it, and then just like that. It's not that noticeable on the sandpiper, but it is a different color. Pink. And if you don't care about your color, you can also just scrap spray paints with metal scrap. But where's the fun in that? Now finally, let's get into the exciting part of the update, the actual cars themselves. Now, four-wheeled vehicles, this doesn't apply to dirt bikes or motorcycles yet, but normal vehicles have a new physics. Now at the bottom right, you can see we have different gears that we can get. We can see our rotations per minute. And now the real key thing that you'll notice the most is before, if you were to go off-roading in a vehicle, it would be a very awkward experience. Cars weren't that great. They couldn't handle it that well, but now we are handling it just fine. And they are a lot more controllable, which is super convenient. This makes vehicles a lot more useful because you don't have to necessarily stick to the road. And that is a really nice change in my opinion. Now, there is one last thing that I want to go over in this video, and you may notice I'm a green skin, and that is for not a coincidence. If you were to exit, now Nelson has made a temporary test, or maybe it's not temporary, I guess it depends on how it goes, but for multiplayer, if you are to join a PEI, Russia, or Washington server, we'll join a Washington server, we'll say go to Washington 100% vanilla, join. Now, if we give it a little bit, while we are loading in, we are going to end up being rejected from the server, because Nelson has made it so that if you have the same skin color, if your character's skin color is too similar to one of the level's terrain colors, please change your character's skin color or switch to a different character. This is to help combat people abusing the skin color of the local terrain and hiding. And who knows how this will go over. But overall, that is the update. I hope you enjoyed it.